Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between Weibo Gaming and BLG during the semifinals of Worlds 2023. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Screwed top wave to try to crash that in because he didn't have any info on where Weiwei was, so it's definitely a tough spot now for Bin. Spends that TP, is walking back, and we'll see if he can fix it as they're taking Dragon.
They're taking Dragon, but Weiwei's at half HP. Yagal's rotating over. Shun ready to come in over the wall. Weiwei should drop here. The flash has already been used. He wants to try to re-engage, but they have the damage to bring him down. First blood money goes over to Elk, and now Crisp has to try to flash to get away over the wall. Shun's in hot pursuit, and he needs a little bit more for the CC. The Heimerdinger is stunned up and gunned down. Elk gets the first 2 kills of the game.
That is massive. Getting those kills for Elk is such...
And now topside. Oh, Bin's going in. TheShy tries to get away from it. He'll survive the all-in attempt. He knows he can't go much further than just those couple of auto attacks here for the follow-up. As On wants to go on a magical journey. He takes a lot of damage, but he gets away in time. Light down to 400 HP too, as Elk has the red-white guns.
No
and
flash.
Crisp has no flash. Elk just follows him through the tunnel and buries him there.
It's Skeet shooting in the top.
As well, because TheShy without flash isn't going to be able to enter this fight, because you can immediately turn a Shun, you can set up with Yagao. Like, this is where it becomes really difficult that you don't have that early setup for the Quinn. So now Bin going to be in a position where they can give some of those resources back, especially with Elk having 3 kills on that bot side. He doesn't need as much.
We've been seeing fights for these Rift Heralds here, but Yagao and On have also rotated up. It would be a 4v2 dive. You can see Crisp also making his way up. There were pings coming out from Weibo on the ward in the middle of top lane that Yagao would have been able to teleport to and find a further counterattack. So BLG call it off.
Crisp, though, still stepping up, doesn't have flash. They know that.
Shun, nice aim on the Sejuani ult. He's going to lock down Crisp, and Yagao gets the kill. Money for the carries. BLG finding it 4 times in the first 10 minutes.
Nicely done. And that plate that just went down mid, I don't think anyone was actually in range to get it, but Elk potentially in trouble.
Yeah, Elk had to pop the cleanse already, trying to get away from Light. Now flashing to try to escape Xiaohu. The follow-up, the unleashed power. Xiaohu gets a big shutdown, but it'll cost his life to get it done. Yagao should be the one picking up the money here, and BLG makes it an even trade.
Good punch there from Weibo, but it's a great counter punch, and now Bin, you gotta play this mind game. Can he actually use that counter strike properly?
Well, survives for now, but TheShy and Weiwei are not done yet. Still stepping up, still chasing him away. The binding only stuns up Weiwei as Crisp walks away from it.
Yeah, good guy Weiwei trying to get in front of it there a little bit, but there's the ult.
Magical Journey's already been summoned, but the chain CC is extreme. On goes on the journey anyway. He gets away all the way back behind the turret, and Weibo's best efforts.
Bot lane isn't going the way it should for Light and Crisp. The early Dragon fight really caught TheShy out, and this is going to catch him as well.
Yep, Yagal's coming up to try to get the punish here on the Quinn. As Bin jumps in for a little bit more shockwave. Nice moves from TheShy, but they ain't nice enough. Yagal goes on a killing spree.
And now you got Rift Herald that's just spawned as well. So
Could be tough, but he is going to be able to just mount up on the birdie, fly on down to bot lane. But Bin now can move over towards mid if they want. They can threaten in towards this mid tier 1 as well if Weibo were to start up the Herald. But On is here to help.
Oh, they find the Tempered Fate. On getting in position. Immediate Sejuani ulti over the wall. TheShy just gets punished. Huge moves coming out for BLG. It's going to set Bin up to be able to take out this tier 2 turret. That's the enemy top laner down. That's so much of that mobility move.
it's giving the Nivea vibes for the top laner at the moment, but in mid.
Oh, nice shutdown coming out for Weibo. It's Xiaohu getting the kill as Elk is ignited and forced to fall back all the way underneath the tier 1 turret. TP coming in now to try to help him out, help make this defense. Tier 1 turret not dead just yet. Bin has arrived, takes a little damage as soon as he gets there.
More than he has throughout the rest of this series, and BLG immediately starting up this Rift Herald as well. They have TheShy for Weibo trying to push in on bot side, but he's a long way from hitting any of those towers.
I just don't really know how TheShy is going to play it out now. You know, generally when you fall behind as Quinn, your team fighting is pretty hard because you're relatively low range and there's a lot of CC over on the other side that could get you burst down. You can't win the 1v1 against Jax. So then your option, especially with these Shiv kind of builds, where you just kind of ult to a side.
Out of BLG.
And Yagao was pushing bot lane, and now they're going to TP on TheShy.
TheShy's the target. Magical Journey coming out for On as they immediately arrive with a TP from Yagao. No way out for the Quinn. The arrow comes in from a long way away, but it's not a
Man, big base dominating in the bot lane, keeping things clean and sparkly in the top lane.
And he's got teeth now as well, because he's got a couple of kills himself. But for BLG, Just give him the opportunity to go for Dragon here and get something as well. So for I think it's also been a great performance from On as, okay, there we go, Xiaohu nearly gets the same treatment, but here comes a handsome support.
It's flash for flash, and Xiaohu's gone. On shows up.
He's getting to make his name in the semifinals to see if he can take down Weibo here.
Weibo feel like they gotta do something. The Baron's already down to 5,000 HP. Vin's coming in, goes for the stun. Weiwei's found out immediately. Tempered Fate to lock down the enemy jungler. Sejuani ulti's not gonna hit a target. Weiwei still being focused. El grabs the kill on him as Vin's going in, looking to chase TheShy all the way out of the fight. Still 2 dead on the side of Weibo, but Xiaohu's about to respawn, and he has TP once he does. Right back onto the Baron, go BLG, as On could be in some trouble. He tries to get away from the Harrier procs, but he has to go on a magical journey to do it. BLG are losing HP, and now they have to continue to disengage. Light taking a lot of damage from Yagao. He pops the claims, but Yagao dunks him with the ball. Now On might finally die here in the back line, but not quite yet. TheShy will drop instead, and Elk's coming to join the party. BLG only lose their support, and they ace Weibo.
Yagao dashes in aggressive into the bot lane in the 1v2, makes it happen. And BLG onto the Baron here. Bin gonna be zoning out Weiwei. There's no way in.
Yep, it might be full HP versus 20% HP, but Jax versus Rel, that's gonna favor Jax every single time. Hit him with the helicopter and take the Baron as the prize. BLG are primed to win this game.
There was comps. This one not so poke heavy for BLG, but who knows if it's even going to last that long. They have the Baron, they're pushing in, and there's not really any recourse for Weibo.
TheShy had to use the Gale Force to get away from the Tempered Fate. Mid lane, tier 3 turret already gone. The one in bottom under a lot of pressure. Weibo trying to find any sort of a chance to punish these guys. On again, just so slippery on the Bard. Impossible for them to lock this guy down. 1 death so far the entire game as TheShy gets caught jumping in out of the base gate. Immediately followed up with a Sejuani ulti. The damage over the wall from Elk is enough. It's a 5v4 and BLG is kicking in the door against Weibo. The damage on Light is enough with the shockwave, and that should do it. 2 more down, 2 left to go. BLG wants silver scrapes, and they're gonna take it right here. Chris and Xiaohu can do nothing to defend. The Nexus turrets are reduced to dust, and we are going the distance. It's time for game 5.
There was no on the cards. We've seen the ups, we've seen the downs of both of these teams, but only one of them will get to advance to the World Finals.
What a series it has been, so back and forth. But now it is going to be Weibo back to the blue side, which has won every single game in this series, and BLG are going to have to solve for that, going to have to figure out what to do in the draft.
This one is truly entertaining us here today, my friend.
These were some of the best highlights from the World's 2023 semifinals matchup between Weibo and BLG. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.